People die for the barest minimum here in Nigeria. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Z, and on this channel I show you vlogs around Nigeria. I also do skincare and hair care vlogs, and I also throw in a few legal stuff here and there to keep you out of trouble. So now, if that is something you are interested about, ensure that that red button written subscribe right below this video turns gray by the time you're done watching this video.
Suits Imo University Teaching Hospital. You can see everywhere is on lockdown. There is strike. Consultants are on strike. Resident doctors are on strike. House officers are on strike. Nurses are on strike. Everybody is on strike. Everybody is on strike. So you can see this is also the mortuary. It's also locked, and all the dead bodies inside, they are locked. Please have a look inside. That is the ward. This is the intensive care unit of the hospital. No need saying that it's also locked. That's the intensive care unit, and it has minimal equipment, and it needs revitalization. If we had access to it, you will know that that place is nothing to write home about. So this is our hospital. The radiology, the X-ray department. This is the radiology unit. I don't know what is radiology about this place. This is X-ray unit. So this place is supposed to be used for X-rays and other investigations. So I'm supposed to be having. This is what has become of it.
Currently now, consultant doctors are on strike, lecturers are also on strike due to unpaid salaries. So it means that even with the effect of the coronavirus that is bound to elongate their stay here, it also means that these people will still have to suffer another fate of not even knowing when the 11 years they're meant to spend here is going to end. The 11 years they're meant to spend training to be doctors is going to come to an end. It could go to as high as 12 years, 13 years. These, they do not even know when it's coming to an end. The health sector is in shambles, and I wanted us to talk about what we could do, businesses and investments we could help to remedy the situation. Series, the very important, the very interesting medical series called The Residents. Do you remember Dr. Okafor? This lady from the most amazing medical series you will ever see on the internet she was used to depict the Nigerian, the potency, the efficacy, the prowess, an African or a Nigerian medical professional. Now, it would interest you to know that I can beat my chest to the fact that Nigeria, Africa can make one of the best doctors in the world today. But the only setback we have is, like, unlike other countries, this country has failed them. Now, from the videos I've shown you, this, for instance, is a teaching hospital. And a teaching hospital, in the real sense of it, is a practical ground where medical students are nurtured, groomed into the medical profession. They spend a number of years here treating patients as well. So from a teaching hospital, you're supposed to learn or take in all the, what do they call it, experience you can get all the grooming you can get, right? But this is what a Nigerian medical professional or a student has to undergo whilst he's trying to save lives. This is what they are left with. Now, I tell you for a fact that the Nigerian health sector is nothing to write home about. Gone are the days where we had missionary hospitals, we had good public hospitals working effectively. Now today, I remember sometime last year, I had more like the opportunity to go to the hospital. And we were told in the public hospital that operation was meant to be carried out, right? But we were told that we were supposed to be booked for sometime, that was sometime in February, that the earliest date we could get due to the prevailing circumstance was sometime in May or June, because there wasn't any functioning generator, or there wasn't any functioning generator in the hospital at that time. And that was where, in the building where the operating theater is housed, there wasn't any functioning generator there. And you all know that it's no longer news that we do not have 24 hours power supply in Nigeria, so I do not want to talk about that. So that got me thinking, in the hospital, so what if the operation was an emergency? So the person would have to wait from February to sometime in May or June. Oh God. Like, it frustrates me to know that Nigerians die for the barest minimum. It's frustrating because the people who are most hit by this thing are people at the poor masses. I tell you for a fact that you can't see your House representative, you can't see a senator, you can't even see the children of a senator being admitted. I once showed a primary healthcare center. You can't see their children there. Do you understand? So I'm talking about a public medical facility where people are meant to get are meant to get treatment for their health, telling me that there wasn't any generator. There wasn't a standby generator. So whoever goes into that theater, it's, oh God. In fact, I'm even tired of talking about what the government can do. I'm talking about what we can do as a people, what we can do as individuals. Now, it will interest you to know that there are not up to 2 diagnostic centers currently in Owerri that have the MRI machine. Someone I know needed to get an MRI done. The person was referred to Port Harcourt. Yes, you would have to drive on an hour or 2 hours just to get the MRI. And I tell you that the roads in Nigeria are not even that good. Until we were told that, oh, there's somewhere that has it. And that was the second one. The first people that had an MRI machine, the MRI had broken down. The second people that had the MRI machine, it comes on by 12 o'clock and they can only take up to 4 or 5 people in a day, because it's just one MRI machine that's there. Now, that's to tell you how expensive that would be. One, that would tell you that there is no competition in the market. That would tell you that people would have to suffer. That would tell you that the poor masses who can afford an MRI that's that high would have to, wait upon God. You know, it bothers me that with the amount of money I hear, it bothers me that we are still at this level. There are things that I feel at this age we shouldn't be talking about, but here we are still deliberating on the same thing. So now I bring you something. The healthcare sector is one sector that you can invest in and you're sure of having a win-win situation. Win-win, I mean that 1, you're saving lives. 2, you're making your money. If you're able to pull your funds together with your friends or something, you could open a gigantic functioning diagnostic center, and I tell you for a fact that you'll be able to make your money. But there are the consequences that come with this kind of investment. Now, with a lot of these machines, they are very expensive, and then with the fluctuation we have with our electricity here, they could actually get bad sooner than they should. So if you're able to solve that problem, maybe through solar system, through inverters, through having something like a KAV generator, then you're home and dry. Another sector that you can invest in is the ambulance sector. In the same movie I talked about, The Resident, you could see that they had air ambulance. Yes, the rich need this. The rich need the air ambulance. You can lift somebody. We don't have a lot of that here in Nigeria, right? So you have the likes of, these are the major cities in Nigeria. You have Lagos, you have Abuja, you have Port Harcourt, you have Kano, and then you have a lot of other ones. So if you have 4 of this, you have air ambulances station. Most of these rich men still need that, especially in the peak of Corona, where they need to be airlifted or something. In the next clip, you'll see this is an ambulance taking someone from a hospital to another hospital. This is what an ambulance looks like in Nigeria. I shot this video myself. I didn't get it from anywhere. This particular one, I shot it myself because I needed to show you guys what I was talking about. It is high time we take things seriously over here, because the country that you fail to take care of today will be the same country you will still have to fall back on. If there is nothing Corona should have taught our leaders, is the fact that one day, sooner than later, you might not be able to travel to the US, to UK, to Germany, to India to get the health that you require. It is still the doctors, the nurses, the health facilities that you neglected that will be your last resort. And I tell you, if you don't take charge now, we all are going to bear the brunt for it. So like I tell you, these are areas you can invest in. Opening up a good hospital is also affordable. You can also do charities by opening up hospitals. Healthcare in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. I tell you for a fact. We still need a lot of private, affordable hospitals. We still need a lot of diagnostic centers. We still need a lot of ambulance services. These are things that you could do. These are investments that are able to yield high returns if you're looking for that. I wouldn't advise on health insurance because the awareness is not there. A lot of insurance companies, health insurance companies do not thrive because people still, in Nigeria here, people are not open-minded to even having life insurances. They see it as a taboo. So I wouldn't, at this stage, ask you to do that because it might be an effort in futility. But the ones I'm sure of that people still need, both the rich and the poor, is that we still need functioning hospitals, we still need diagnostic centers, we still need ambulances, good functioning ones. And we forget that these ambulances are usually the first port of call, the first aid treatment that people get before getting to the hospital. What happens in the ambulance sometimes determines if the person will still make it or not. Now, I don't want to get all emotional in this video. I just wanted to tell you that the healthcare in Nigeria still we haven't hit it. And I tell you for a fact that we have the doctors with the brain. Just like Dr. Okafor in The Resident, a lot of promising Nigerians are still abroad and still tucked in a corner because they do not have their visas, they do not have everything that they need to be able to be free. Just like Dr. Okafor, she couldn't operate that machine. That's, I've forgotten what they call it. The other doctor had to cajole her into doing it on his behalf and then taking credit for it. But it was all her. That is what our doctors, our Nigerians, our brothers and sisters have to undergo, because why? The government here doesn't favor them. I get so sad when I talk about this whole thing because God knows that I don't know. I don't want to leave, but this country is driving me nuts. There are a lot of things that needs to be fixed. And the earlier we start fixing it, the better for us. Just like you already heard that Dubai, it's about to give permanent residencies to a lot of professionals, including doctors. Now, if all these developing countries or developed countries of the world take the best out of us, what are we left with? It is high time we rise up and build Africa again to where it's meant to be. I think I'll let it slide at this point. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. You can reach out to me via my email, and subscribe to my channel as well. Till I come your way next time, remember to stay well, stay loved, and know that together we can make Africa great again. Thank you.